Hey guys, the FM Gaffer here, and welcome to my brand new series, which will hopefully be my main save for Football Manager 2017. Now, I've had a little hiatus in terms of FM recording and uploading, but I have had uploads to upload. I just haven't done it because I'm an idiot. But I have been playing FM still. I've been doing a save with Aberystwyth in Wales. But yeah, I've after my little break. There was no reason for the break, I just didn't want to record, I just didn't feel like recording, but yeah, and after getting sacked with Tottenham, bit of a confidence, hit my confidence a bit, wanted to win a few Welsh League titles with Aberystwyth, and now we're back, and yeah, I did say that I was going to do Dundalk for my save, but what I really want to do is a successful journeyman save, and I reckon I found one here. So, many of you may know Gendo FM, or RLK Dragon, I think he is on Twitch. He likes to do this challenge, which I am hopefully going to undergo, and you can see by the thumbnail, it is the British Steel Challenge. So essentially what this is you've got to win all, I think it's like 36 trophies that you can win by being manager of a club in Northern Ireland, Wales, Republic of Ireland, Scotland and England. So it's going to be very tricky for me, and it's going to be a very long save, but I think it could be done. So, I mean, I think he did it once, and no one else has ever completed it, that's actually handed it in, or whatever you do, to the, I think it's Sort Out SI that like, sort of run it, I'm not really sure, but yeah, I think, so he completed it last year or the year before, and, yeah, hopefully we can sort of emulate that, and do it here. It's going to be a hugely long save. I did sort of try something similar back when on like FM 15, I guess it must have been, where I started with Annan, and then I never did very well. Sorry, my phone's plugged in the computer, I'll just take that out there. But yeah, and it didn't go very well. We got promoted a couple of times. We got promoted, no, once. I can't really remember what happened, but I think in the end it just pitted out, and yeah, hopefully we can stick to it this time and do a bit better. And maybe move around the clubs, because I was reluctant to move around clubs in that save. So we're going, what I didn't do then, which we're going to do here, is number one, I'm going to start unemployed and with the lowest qualifications, as that's sort of one of the stipulations. And number two, we're going to do the main, one of the main stipulations of doing this challenge is we're going to keep it all players that play in those 5 countries that I just said before, or 2 countries, but yeah. So yeah, they have to be either English, Scottish, Welsh, or Northern Irish, or Irish. So yeah, that is the stipulations. All my players, and if they're not, you either can't play them, or you just stick in the reserve sides, or obviously you try and sell them. And yeah, it's going to be very, very, very tricky. But I'm gonna give it a go. I'm not sure whether to start in it's got me on Wales here. I haven't really selected it in particular, but hang on, which one is the earliest? So 1st of July, so yeah, Northern Ireland's already earlier. I'll just check the other ones. England is the same, 1st of July. Scotland is the 4th of June, so we'll do that one. And then finally, do we check Wales? Oh god, I can't even remember. Oh yeah, it's because Ireland start. Yeah, but we're going to do it here, so yeah, okay. So we're going to start on the 4th of June 2016. I'm going to start the game, and yeah, I'm going to just do all my his image and stuff, and I will choose my qualifications, and I'll sort out my manager stats and everything, and I will join you when we're actually in the game for the first time. Alright guys, we're back here, and we're in the job centre at the start of this game. It's the 4th of June, as I said. It's the start of the game for early pre-season for Scotland, and as you can see, there's quite a few jobs available to us. So obviously I've got a few nations on here, but the ones I'm going to focus on are obviously in the British Isles. I'm not going to go outside that, as that would be a little bit stupid and against the sort of idea of the save. So if we just get rid of all the other non-manager jobs things, and we go to nation. So we'll ignore the Brazilian ones. In England, well, I'll probably end up applying for these, but doubt I can get it with my reputation. We've got a club in League 2, that's Grimsby, Coventry and MK Dons in League 1, and Wigan and Wolves of Championship. They are probably going to be quite far down the line in terms of clubs we're going to manage. So yeah, we're going to stick probably to the non-English nations, or maybe like Conference South or Conference North. So yeah, this is really where it is. We'll ignore the German and Mexican ones. So Northern Ireland have hang on, I need to know which this I think is the 2nd division, because I think I've noticed Institute have been in the Premier Division before, and so have Ballyclare maybe. Yeah, so the Danks Bank Premiership. There's 3 Northern Irish leagues in the game. So this is the top one. It's got the likes of Linfield, Glentoran, and Crusaders that you may have heard of. Then there's the league, essentially like the Championship in the UK. In England. So yeah, as I said, Institute of one of the people that have been in it before. And then Championship 2 is even lower than that, so it's the 3rd division. And so if we go back to the jobs, we can now see. So yeah, so that is the 2nd division club. Loughborough is a 2nd division club, and Dundela and Newry City FC are 3rd division clubs. Then we've got Galway United in the Irish Premier League. There's 2 Irish leagues in the game, so that's probably going to be quite hard to get, and they're predicted 2nd, so unlikely we'll get that one. And Scottish League 2, Stirling Albion, possibility, but unlikely again. And then obviously in the Welsh Premier Division we've got Cardiff Metropolitan University. So I'm going to apply for all of these jobs probably in the British Isles, and I will join you back when I get a job. It might not even be any of these ones. It might be a new one that comes up. If we look at job security, who is under review. Okay, they're in the USA. Precarious. Finn Harps, there you go, in Ireland, as well as Cork City, insecure, very insecure, sorry. And we've also got a Championship club, Leeds, insecure, and then Shamrock Rovers. That would be a really good one to get because I've done a save on them before. But yeah, we're going to now continue on. I'm reluctant to go to Wales as I have just been doing an Aberystwyth save, as I said. But other than that, I'm going to keep my options open. I'm going to apply to all these jobs, and I'll join you when I have a job or an interview or whatever. Alright guys, we've been offered our first job, and it is Cardiff Metropolitan University, the one that I did want to avoid. As you can see, straight away, loads of people rejected us. Where is it? It is here. So yeah, Galway in Ireland, Coventry, Grimsby, Wigan, Wolves, and MK Dons all rejected us straight away. Cardiff approached us for an interview. I went there. But yeah, they're offering us an amateur contract, and one thing I do want to mention now is that I'm also going to try and do this sort of even more realistically. So what I've actually seen, I think Lelujo, Kev, the other FM YouTuber, is on like 7,000 subscribers. The way he does his like non-League to Legend series is he like actually like tries to find a house near the place, or if it's nearby, then he'll see like how long it takes to commute and stuff like that. And he'll actually like think about it like it's an actual live job. And to be honest, everyone knows like the wage that you receive is pretty pointless in Football Manager, and it's a way of making it quite exciting. So if we're getting an amateur wage, like we're not going to be able to move to Cardiff. We can't find a house if we're not getting paid. I guess I could like look on the sort of secondary jobs section, or just look somewhere in Cardiff. I mean, I could just be a professor at the university, but I think we're going to reject this one. Also, I did say I wanted to manage in Wales. So yeah, we'll sort of hopefully when we get the job, we'll sort of think a bit like that. I'm not promising anything, but like. Yeah, and also, yeah, I didn't want to go to Wales anyway, so I'm going to walk away from this, reject Cardiff, and we're back on the hunt for a job. Alright guys, we've been offered another job. We've been now 4 more interviews. Most of them you can see down here. Newry was 1, so they're in the 3rd division of Northern Ireland. So was Dundela, they're also in the 3rd division of Northern Ireland. We also had an interview with the 2nd division Northern Ireland team, which is Loughborough. So I'm probably like gonna choose them over the other 2, as they're just well, actually, because I've got to win the bottom league at some point. This is the tricky thing about this challenge. We're gonna have to win the 3rd division at some point, so maybe I should avoid Loughborough. But finally, we've also been offered the job at Stirling Albion. Now, I'm not sure. I kind of see this as my preferred job, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's very difficult. We've been approached by Loughborough, £180 per week. That should be good enough to get us some sort of rent accommodation in wherever Loughborough is. I'll have a little Google Maps and everything after this if we do accept it, and yeah, show you guys. But yeah, they're giving us £180, possible £975 bonus for winning the Mid-Ulster Cup, and percentage of club compensation required for managerial role. So if someone wants to nab me off them, then they're going to have to pay 70% of like however long is left on my wage, my contract, I guess. We'd be given no transfer budget and a £700 per week, and we've got to reach the playoffs in this 2nd division of Belfast. Sorry, not of Belfast, Belfast of Northern Ireland. So we'd have to finish in the top 3 essentially. So that'll be quite a tricky expectation. But yeah, we're going to delay that and just see what other offers we get. So they do agree to it. That's good to see. I'm going to do this sort of live, so we're going to just continue on. So there we go. We've been offered a contract for Stirling Albion. Now in that we have to reach the promotion playoff, which is again very tricky. In Scottish League 2, that would be top 4 finish out of the 10. So again, quite a tricky expectation. We get a bigger wage of £240 a week. And yeah, Scotland's probably closer than Northern Ireland. Obviously, yeah, it must be. Sorry, I should mention I live in the Oxford area. I've done loads of Oxford City and stuff saves before. If you're that huge fan of my channel, which I'm sure you are watching, you'd know that. But yeah, so that's the sort of, that would be a 6-hour or so commute to Stirling Albion. So it's unlikely that I'll be able to do that. So I would have to go find a house on like Rightmove or whatever. But yeah, again, I'll have a look at that when I've actually decided. Again, we're going to delay this and have a look at Dundela. So we see here Dundela in the 3rd division of Northern Ireland. They actually had a bigger wage budget than Loughborough. Is that right? Oh, I don't know now. I can't see. But yeah, I think 650. I think it was like 500 at Loughborough. So we'd have to win the division, the 3rd division. I think it's a similar sort of wage, 90% percentage of the contract that you have to pay off. Stirling Albion, by far the biggest wage so far. But yeah, we're going to delay both of these and just see what the other club, I think it's someone AFC, yeah, they both agreed to the delay. Newry City FC, there you go. See what they do, and then we'll weigh up everything and choose a job to go to. So yeah, hopefully they do offer us the job in the next few days. I mean, they might not. They might say you're not good enough, but there you go. Alright, straight away you can see top half, lower expectation in the 3rd division, much lower wage budget, £425 a week. Lower wage, I don't think we're going to go to Newry. Apologies to Newry. We're going to walk away there. So, Dundela, Stirling Albion and Loughborough. So Loughborough in the 2nd division in Northern Ireland, they're a higher club, and you know, but the whole point of this is we've got to win every trophy. I'm really leaning towards Dundela right now. They're clearly good enough to win the league if they're giving me the expectation to win the league. They've been relegated recently from the 2nd division, came 8th though last season. What kind of players do they? I hope they don't have any non-yet. Okay, the good thing about doing the early part of this sort of save will be that all the players are likely to be from the British Isles anyway, so we won't have to worry about that. So yeah, all of the first team squad from Northern Ireland here. Can't do reports because obviously I'm not there yet. Quite a young squad, but they do have some golden oldies there. You can see 37-year-old Michael Halliday. I think it said that he was their key player. He is, and Macaulay Kearns, hot prospect. So yeah, I'm really leaning on Dundela. I'm almost definitely not going to go to Loughborough as they're just they're too high in the divisions, I guess. And yeah, it would be tricky for me to win the league and then go back down a league. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Excuse me, later in my career. So yeah, Dundela is probably the club I'm going to go to, and we'll now continue on. And yeah, we'll head to Northern Ireland, which is exciting. I'm now going to go away and have a look at the Google Maps and stuff, which I'll show you. I'll have to find out where Dundela play and see if we can find some sort of accommodation or something. This may not continue into the series, but I'm going to hopefully do it for the first few jobs anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, had a little look around and we found 2 properties that look pretty good in the area. So this is Belfast. This is the sort of yeah, there's the airport there if we want to go home quickly, and there's sort of some ferries if you wanted a ferry. And yeah, the stadium is in sort of this part of Belfast. We go to Google Maps, Wilgar Park, there it is. Oh, there's another stadium here, the Oval. Anyway, as you can see, that's around here-ish area. So yeah, it's not a bad commute. Let's just choose one of them. They're both £400 a month. I did set that as a maximum because we are receiving a wage, if we go back to Full Manager, of £160 per week. So 400 a month didn't seem too bad. 92 a week, as you can see, and we've got to get food and stuff. So it's going to be quite tricky. 1-bedroom flats. That one I'd just say looks nicer, so we'll go with this one. We'll copy that into Google Maps and see if it is close enough. We'll see how long it would take to drive. So yeah, 7-minute commute, not bad at all to go to Wilgar Park. So yeah, it looks like that's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to move in to Albert Bridge Road. It's actually a really nice location if you think about it. This is like the centre of Belfast. There's the arena there. There's a Titanic. So for £400 a month, that's not too bad considering. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. We look at Dundela here. They are obviously in the second division. We've replaced Darren Logout. They've got 2,500 capacity, but I'm sure we can find this out on the game. Notable former players, etc. And they've actually won the Irish Cup, believe it or not, back in 1954 and 55. But yeah, they've had a decent history, and we're now going to jump back onto the game and accept their contract. So £160 a week, we can live on that, and let's finalise the deal and join Dundela Football Club. There we go. It goes to its sort of colour, very nice sort of turquoisey colour, and there you go, Dundela hire Brickwood as manager. Let's do the welcome meeting and everything, and then I will end the episode. So yeah, I want a report. That's good. Yes, I would love a press conference. Okay, thank you. Your assistant manager. Is this? It's not a. No, okay. I just hate intra-squad friendlies. So yeah, well, yeah, it's fine to meet the rest of my part. Yeah, you can just do all the friendlies for me. That'd be great. What else do I get them to do? I can't really remember now. Opposition instructions, that's it. Yeah, if you do the opposition instructions, and no, not team talks, no thanks, sorry. Training, we'll just get them to do all the training, and I can sort of all the squads. Yeah, what I do with training is I let them do everything, but then if I see a particular thing that I want a player to individually train on or anything like that, then I'll do that, and then you say yes, but only this time or whatever it is. So yeah, thanks for your help. And we'll move on. So yeah, social feed, that's all that. Background, so this is sort of what we're looking at on Wikipedia there. We've got some rivals, probably one of them play at that stadium that we saw. Okay, this East Belfast are in a league below, they're not even on the game. They're called East Park, okay, that's probably not the one that we saw. Harland and Wolf Welders Football Club, they are in the league above us. Did they play the one that we saw? Where am I going? Facilities. Tilsburn Park. I don't know. I don't think either of those were the ones that we saw there on that Google Maps thing. But yeah, as you can see, they won the Irish FA Cup essentially. So yeah, the Irish Cup, and they won this division 9 times. They won the Steel and Sons Cup. So yeah, this is a thing that we've got to win as well, of course. I'm not really sure what it involves. Oh, we're the holders. Okay, we won it last time. So the Steel and Sons Cup and the Irish Intermediate Cup. They've won a couple of times as well, which Bangor, who are in our league, they won 10 times, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I can't believe they won this trophy like last season. That's quite cool, and they've won it before, as you can see. They're 2006-7. Ards, I think, are now in the Premiership, so I'm not sure what this actually is. Who is in this? Does it have like seedings or something? Is this Cliftonville? They're in the. Oh no, it's the reserves. Okay. Yeah, you can see here some of the teams that are going to be in it, and they're not particularly reputable, I don't think. Donegal Celtic, are they? They used to be in the top division, I think. Do I recognise any top division clubs? Lisburn Distillery, they used to be in the but yeah, they've dropped as well. So a couple of people that I just recognise from being in the top division. Now they've dropped all the way to the 3rd division. I think it's probably 3rd division and below, and there's a couple of reserve teams in there, like Carrick. They used to be in the top division, but they're a reserve team. Anyway, these are all trophies that we've got to end up winning at some point. So hopefully we can do it in the first season. And yeah, it's just giving me all the advice. But yeah, I'm now going to wrap up. If we just take a look at the squad real quick. As you can see there, the reports looking good from our coach. This guy, Nathan Jones, seems to be our best player. I know it's a 37-year-old. Only 23, actually got a bit of potential on him. And he actually looks pretty good for this level. Indeed, he does. So yeah, I'll sort out tactic and everything for next time. But I'm probably going to join you for the first games of the season in the Telegraph Championship 2. Oh, we've got a testimonial coming up. Anyway, I will join you for that in the next episode, and I'm really excited to start this journey with you guys. I've been the FM Gaffer. Oh, sorry. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I've been the FM Gaffer, and I'll see you guys next time.